sibling relationship can be complicated. You can be fierce rivals or loyal allies. When you put two pairs of brothers into the already competitive world of ice cross, it produces some of the greatest drama the sport has ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be close here. That is unbelievable. That changes everything. Wow.
The biggest rivalry in the history of the sport started almost by chance.
Minnesota is known as the state of hockey, but it seems from the fan base here, it may soon be known as the state of ice cross.
When the draw brought four particular riders together in one heat for the first time, two sets of brothers met in the semi-final in St. Paul. Scott and Kyle Croxall and Marco and Luca Dallago. Only two could progress to the final.
Dallagos brothers against the Croxall brothers. I think this is the first time we've seen this.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, this is the first time ever we've seen this. Good start. Scott Croxall, Luca Dallagos, they're shoulder to shoulder. Look at that, Luca moves into the lead. Heading towards the BF Goodrich wall ride. A big tangle up there, and now it's Marco Dallagos battling with Kyle Croxall. Scott Croxall trying to move to the inside.
Look
he
at
gets
this.
banged onto the wall. Unbelievable.
All-out battle. Luca just maintained it. He is in the mode, and nobody is going to stop him now. And look at Marco making a sweet pass on both Croxalls.
And Scott Croxall is clawing his way up that big mountain, but it's going to be Luca Dallagos and Marco Dallagos battling to the finish line to go 1 and 2, eliminating the Croxall brothers. That is unbelievable, and it seems like Kyle Croxall is setting a complaint there with our sideline judge.
I don't know what he's protesting. To me, the Croxalls were getting a little into it with Luca there, really trying to battle and take him out. Luca maintained his composure, and Marco just sat in the back and made some slick moves to get back in that race.
I don't know where they want to protest. There are lots of situations, obviously. One thing is that I maybe didn't go with 1 foot on the ice around the tires. So the rule is 1 foot must be on the ice. Couldn't see it. Maybe not, maybe I am. What else? Maybe there was the collision in the corner with the step.
Against the wall, yeah.
The GoPro turn. Hey!
Are you serious? Are you serious, Scott?
That was a bit...
I mean, I know you don't like to lose, buddy, but you better get over it.
It's just not clean racing from those guys. It's not good to see in the sport, and it's not good sportsmanship.
King first loser ever.
Looks like it's going to be Marco Dallagos and Kyle Croxall going on to the final. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm quite surprised by that. I thought Luca Dallagos would have been the one.
Luca, what's your reaction to that?
I have no reaction.
You don't think that's fair? I think his silence says it all. He doesn't think it's fair.
Yeah, to me that was just ripped out of him. He did everything he could to win that heat. Completely dominated that heat with two Croxalls just grabbing at him constantly. And I'm speechless.
Yeah, I've kind of turned the page on that. I don't really look back at it. You know, there was some disqualifications and it took me out of the race night, so obviously I was upset, and I showed that. And yeah, I'm just ready to turn the page. Fresh start here, new season, and I'm excited to get on the ice.
But when the four met the following year in the final in Finland,
Here, let's do it right here.
St. Paul had neither been forgotten nor forgiven.
Do it right here. I'm down. Stop it. Stop it. I'm ready. Anytime you want. Hey, you tell me.
You won't go to the finish line, I promise. So, like, a whole summer is in between now, and yeah, I don't know. We will see what happens.
Great start by Scott Croxall and the Dallagos boys. Oh, and Scott goes down immediately with a huge hit on the boards at the top, and Marco Dallagos pulls out into the front. Luca Dallagos sitting in third place right now, and Kyle Croxall getting handsy with Marco Dallagos, and he is in the lead, and the drama just continues between these two pairs of brothers. Kyle Croxall, Luca Dallago. The last few strides is Luca Dallago going to try and come across that finish line. He's going to have second place. Holy smokes, folks. There was a ton of drama at the top, and it started once again with these two pairings.
You're a joke. You're a joke to the sport.
Oh my goodness, the drama just never stops.
I kind of expected he would get disqualified because I was right behind him and Marco when it happened.
Yeah, it's still in the judges' hands. They've got to review this because in this particular situation, we're talking about a final, and they have to look at this literally frame by frame to make sure that they make the absolute correct and fair decision. Oh my goodness, we have a result change. Luca Dallago wins it. Are you kidding me? Scott Croxall takes second place. That means Kyle Croxall is disqualified and Marco Dallago is disqualified.
Someone just decided to call me out for a DQ when I know it was a clean race. I was striding with my arms trying to get in front of Marco there, coming from behind after he'd already DQ'd Scott, and I know it was clean. Even Marco came up to me and said sorry for the push, so you know, it happens. You have to stride with your arms, and it's part of it to get out front.
But the judges have made the final call, and the protest has been decided.
It's kind of crazy how it turns out, but I got my first big-time race win.
After the dramatic events in Uvascular, the following season passed without any incidents. But in 2020, it came to a head once again.
Welcome to Yokohama, Japan for the first ATSX 1000 race of this Red Bull Ice Cross World Championship season 2019-2020.
Scott Croxall was looking to progress past the quarterfinals, starting between the two Dallagos brothers.
Marco Dallago sneaks in front of Scott Croxall, and he goes down. He got the worst of that battle. Scott Croxall avoided the drama. Watch Marco on the left-hand side of your screen. He makes a noted move to block Scott Croxall.
Marco made a move against Scott, but this time he paid the price himself, crashing and almost taking brother Luca out in the process. Marco is out, but the fuse had been relit, and Luca moved on to the semi-final to face both Croxalls.
Luca trying to find the line. Scott right next to him. He slips in behind his brother Kyle, who's got the lead, into the BF Goodrich Toughness and Traction corner. Coming towards the Samurai corner now. Kyle Croxall out in front. Scott Croxall right with him. Luca Dallago just snuck in at the AU Bank turn. Oh! I don't know if that was a push or if he just got...
That was a total push.
If he just got twisted out. So that could be Scott Croxall coming into this event saying, I got nothing to lose, and I'm going to take out one of my biggest rivals, and I bet you dollars to donuts there is going to be a protest by Luca Dallago. It's already under review by the judge. Yeah, there's the button making it official.
That was dirty. I'm sorry, man. That was bad. That was as clear as it gets to me trying to take somebody else out. I'm sorry, man, but that just doesn't need to happen. Clearly pushes him, takes him out. Dirty. Get out of here.
Scott did just one race this season, but Luca lost valuable points in the race for the overall title.
It was a soft call. I don't think it should have been a DQ, but that's the way the sport's going. It's softening up a little bit, so on to the next one.
Then, just a week later, Marco and Kyle battled for the win in Canada. And as always, when these families meet on ice, it got interesting.
Kyle Croxall out in front, Marco Dallago right behind him, John Fisher. Oh, Marco Dallago makes an unbelievable pass around the side. And there's some drama going on between the guys right now.
Battle for position. I didn't fucking...
Yeah, with your hands, buddy.
Whatever.
What a stupid that.
I've seen that guy hit people from behind and do so many things here and there in every race, so I was ready for him to come, and I was expecting him to either push me or pull me, so we battled for position, which you're allowed to do, and I got out front.
Kyle can say whatever he wants. He pulled me back. It was my win. He took it away. And again, a Croxall guy does something stupid. That's all I can say about this. It's just I don't know.
5 years ago, Scott was the first to congratulate Marco on his world championship. But rivalries change things. It can destroy friendships, but it can also unite for a lifetime.